acting students from the Jackson High School production of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, Grace Teachout and Lucy Micon. Welcome back to the show.
Hi.
Thank you.
Back on stage again, and The Legend of Sleepy Hollow, that sounds like it might be kind of scary.
It's like a Halloween-based show, but it's like super family-friendly, so you can bring like your entire family to come see it. There are some like spooky moments, but it's nothing like that anybody couldn't handle.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's little like spooky makeup.
Yeah.
Fun.
Mm-hmm.
Fun, scary.
Yes.
What's the story?
So it's the Headless Horseman, which I'm sure is a story like we all know. But it's about Katrina Van Tassel and Ichabod Crane. And Ichabod is like the new schoolmaster in town, and he's coming to teach at the school. And he like falls in love with Katrina. I'm Katrina. And she's just like kind of messing with him. And then there's this other guy, Brom Bones, who is like also in love with Katrina. And Bones does not like Ichabod, and so he uses the story of the Headless Horseman to scare him away.
Mm-hmm. So, but there actually is the Headless Horseman that's in the play.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's like a big. I don't want to spoil it, but
No.
it's big.
Yeah.
You'll see somebody with. Will they be holding their head?
So they hold like a pumpkin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what it's used.
And will there be a horse on stage?
Yep. Not a real horse,
Okay.
but lots of surprises in store.
And Grace, what's your role?
I play Katrina Van Tassel's mother, Mrs. Van Tassel. Yep.
Okay. How many in the cast?
17 people, and then we have 4 people on tech.
Now, with the Halloween concert just a week or so ago, it seems like the theme of the Halloween concert was The Legend of Sleepy Hollow.
Yep, so our band director decided since that the theater set was already all set up that he would use that set so that it wasn't more work for any people just to take it down and then put it back up again.
It makes perfect sense.
Yep.
And that was Mr. Shainer's costume.
Yes. He was the Headless Horseman.
Is that the most complicated set piece that you have, the costume of the Headless Horseman?
Probably.
Yeah.
But I mean, our set is like crazy this year, so it'll be fun to mess around with on stage.
Now, is there any liberties that you've taken with the show? Are you personalizing it in any way or changing up what Washington Irving put on paper?
Yeah, so our story is like, it sticks to the book, but we have taken
A creative liberty.
yeah, with like in terms of the state of the people in the village. I don't really want to spoil anything again, but
So it was set,
it's
originally
quite
it was in
different.
the 18,
1820.
so it's, you're staying in the period?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it's
Okay.
still in the period. It's just the village folk are a little different than what it is in the book.
Are you wearing like costumes from the period?
Yep, so we try as hard as we can. Me and Lucy are actually the ones who put all the costumes together. So we try and like piece together things that look like they're from that time.
Okay, that's gonna
So-
be hard.
Yeah, it is, especially the theater department has so much like costume pieces, but so much of it isn't like from like that time
Yeah.
period or look like it's from that time period. So it was a little bit difficult, but we got it done. So
Well, I know it's a lot of work getting a show to the stage. You've been at it for weeks. How long have the rehearsals been going?
early September.
Yeah.
I think we auditioned like the first week of September, and then it started like the following week.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Is it a lot of lines? Is it a dialogue-heavy show?
It's pretty evenly split between everybody, I would
Yeah.
say. It's not like one person has like all the lines or anything, but
Now, you've both been here before for shows in the past. I'm trying to remember, what shows have you been in?
I was here for Almost Maine, which was my first show my freshman year,
Okay.
so probably almost 4 years ago now. And then I was here for Christmas Story last year.
Oh yeah, I remember
Yep.
that.
And those were the 2 that I've been here for. But
And Lucy, what about you?
I haven't been on for any Jackson High plays. I've only been on for like other events in the past.
Zombie Walk. You were
Yeah.
on for the Zombie Walk many years ago.
I was on for the Zombie Walk and then Most Teens Don't a few years ago.
Oh yeah. Well, great to have you back. Now, you're graduating this year?
I am.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So what are you going to do after Jackson High?
I just got accepted to Western, so I'm going to go there and major in art and minor in psychology.
Nice. Well, they have a horse as their mascot, so you probably can use your horse experience from...
Put that on my resume.
Yeah, Sleepy Hollow. And what about you? You're not a senior yet, are you?
No, I'm a junior, and I don't really have many set plans yet, but I think I want to go to New York and do something there.
Oh, Broadway?
Hopefully,
Oh,
but
wow.
I mean, we'll see.
See a future Broadway star at the Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Now, it's one weekend only, and it's this weekend.
Yes.
All right, so how do you get tickets, or do you get them at the door? What does everyone need to know? What time and all that?
So it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday at the JHS Auditorium, 7 o'clock on Friday, 7 o'clock on Saturday, and then 3 p.m. on Sunday, and then tickets are $5 at the door.
And who's the director?
Diego Febres Cordero. He's been there for, I think this year is his 20th year. So.
Oh my gosh, Diego, 20 years.
Yeah, and then our stage manager, Olivia Kolowick.
Yes, she's running everything. She's running the lights, she's running the sound. It's like the first time that a student has ever done that.
Oh.
So she's doing a really great job, and it's her first time. So.
Well, here's a fun fact. The very first set of this show, nearly 22 years ago, Diego built.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh.
That's crazy. I didn't even know that.
Yep, he was worked the theater program at JC, and they had a space where they could do construction, and just it was the wings. We had wings that he built. So where are those? Are they in the basement? Well, I hope I can get to the show. It sounds like it should be fun.
It'll be fun. It'll be a
Yes.
great time.
Yeah, and it's okay for little kids.
Yeah.
All right. And it's a bargain. And
Yes.
I think the last show, you guys pretty much filled the place. It was very popular.
Pretty much, yeah. It was a big show since we did Wizard of Oz. That was our last show that we did. So it was a very well-known show that more people are like, oh, I know that. I'm going to come and see that.
So is this your swan song, a final production, or will you get a chance to be in something in the spring?
I'll be in 2 more. So we do a show in the winter, which is in February, and then a show in the spring, which is in May.
Do you know what they are?
Not yet.
Oh.
I think the next show we're doing is written by a former student. The last I heard. Don't quote me on that, but I think.
And Lucy, if you're headed to Broadway, you're probably going to be in a couple more shows.
Yeah, I plan on doing all of the other ones for this year, and then all the ones my senior year too.
Cool. Thanks for sharing the story and the show with us coming in today.
Yeah,
Of course. Thank you.
Yeah, good luck. Oh, break a leg.
Thank you.
Thanks.
The 2 of the stars of The Legend of Sleepy Hollow this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Jackson High School Auditorium, Grace Teachout and Lucy Micon. Well, that's it. We've run out of time. Thanks to Grace and Lucy and everybody with us here today. If you haven't yet voted,